I've seen a lot of testimonials from your happy customers, and one of the consistent themes that I've heard is they talk about how the communication was great. I've heard things like, hey, the crew told me that they were going out to lunch. They told me that they were going to be back. They told me that this many people were going to be there in this room and that many people are going to be there in that room. The place was much better shape when I left than it was at first. All of these seemingly tangential things that honestly, I never really thought about, because when I've dealt with other contractors in the past, they have the floor samples, they have the materials, they tell me about the timeline and the cost I wanted, but they never really take it that extra layer deep, which is, like you mentioned, hey, you may need to vacate the property, or this is what we're going to do to protect you against dust, or this is how we're going to help make sure that little Fido doesn't have any issues. And I think those are things that are so important. I would imagine that you've probably won business on that, separate and apart from the cost and the materials, but just the care that you demonstrate to the homeowner in terms of how you're going to manage all of these other side aspects of the job that they never even thought about.
Sure. You know, communication is crucial, and it really starts on the first time when you sit down with a design consultant to set the appropriate expectations. But once you've selected the product and once you've made the decision to move forward, there's a lot of communication that takes place before the project ever starts. We call and we verify that everything that's on the contract is what you discussed in the home, and to make sure that we have it right, we're ordering the right product to bring in to complete the project the right way. We want to make sure that we inform you to let you know when the product arrives. We're bringing product in from a lot of different manufacturers, so we need to have everything on site before we start the project. When our crew comes over, we want to make sure that they're communicating with you before they get to the house. What time are we going to be there? We want to make sure that if they step out of the house, is the house protected and locked up? Is the house covered from dust control and floor protection during the process? What's it going to be like with the placement of the grab bars or the placement of the shower head? You and I are tall guys. What if we're 5'6" instead of 6'6"? We need to design the space around how the family lives in the home. If I've got a lady that's 4'10", we might need to place things in different positions. Those are all considerations when you're laying out a space and you're working with families to make sure that you're doing it the right way to fit them and their use of the space. When we're finished with the project, we do happy customer calls. We want to make sure that we call and, hey, is everything working the way it's supposed to? If it's not, let's get a service schedule to get everything out there and get it corrected to make sure that they are happy and they've got a great experience. All of these touches are super important to make sure that the customer knows that we care, that they are important, and we want to make sure that they have a great experience. It's not just about the day of the sale. It's not just about picking up the check at the end. It's about the process and making sure that they know that they are important to us and we care and we want to do a great job for them in renovating their bathroom from start to finish. Communication from day one to the end of the project. Do they understand and they are heard, and we listen and we care about what they're doing?
Yeah, I always want to be heard. That's amazing.